Hey everyone, and thanks for checking out Everyday Short Stories Chapter 3. This month's theme was family. Here's the story I told about my family and where I fit in. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Everybody, my name is David Malley. This is Everyday Short Stories. What I do is I throw out a theme, give people about a month to kind of marinate or percolate or stress over the ideas. And come up and give us a 5-minute story. This month we're doing, what am I doing? Family is the theme. And I always like to start off with my story because, it's my show, so I get to do that. So I came up with this one, which is not as heavy, but can still be a little depressing. And it's called White Cake with White Icing. So, growing up in my family, I was the youngest of 3 boys. And so I was the baby of the family. And my mom thought it was hilarious that anytime she was around somebody who brought up the fact that I was the baby, to announce that I was baby wavy, baby David, and ooh, cutie wootie baby David. And then everybody would then follow it up with, oh, well, you're the baby, so you get away with murder, right? Everybody who's the baby of the family gets away with murder. But that wasn't my family dynamic. So my family dynamic was, I had an older brother. The oldest brother was 6 years older, and we'll call him Farty, And Farty was Jesus Christ. He was the second coming. He walked on water. Whatever he said was insightful and brilliant and funny. And he was the best musician in the family, and he was the greatest athlete in the family, and he could do no wrong. Then I had my middle brother. And my middle brother, we'll call him Silly, not that it rhymes with Billy or anything, just but Silly was, when my mom was pregnant, she had rubella or German measles. So Silly came out deaf. And my parents were not ones to address or confront any kind of emotional baggage. So they just buried it. And what that meant was Billy could do no wrong. So we had Jesus Christ, and then we had Billy, who could do no wrong. So that meant anything and everything that happened in that house was my fault. And so I got blamed for everything. So that was our family dynamic. And I think the best metaphor or story for the way my family dynamic was birthday cakes. So my oldest brother and my father had almost the same birthday. They were a day off. So on their birthday, you get this massive spaghetti dinner that was amazing. My mom made the best spaghetti dinner ever. And they got a huge, huge chocolate cake, from a bakery. And even when we were, struggling with money, we got this chocolate cake from heaven, It was just the best cake in the world. So then when my middle brother had his birthday, same kind of thing. He got whatever he wanted dinner-wise, and we get a massive chocolate cake from the bakery. And then my birthday would come along, and I'd get a Jiffy cake mix cake. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jiffy cake mix. They're about 69 cents. Yeah. And being a kid, I didn't care. It was a sweet cake, I didn't care. But when I hit about 10 or 11, you start to realize or become aware of your family dynamics. And so I'm sitting back thinking, this isn't fair. I get these crappy cakes, and my brothers get these massive bakery cakes that are awesome. But then I started to see my mom's birthdays. And my mom, every birthday, got a white cake with white icing. Right? And again, I was about 10 or 11, and I was noticing that my mom would ask my dad pretty much every year, listen, you've been giving me a white cake with white icing every year. I would like a different cake. Just anything but a white cake with white icing. Every year, my dad would get her a white cake with white icing. So about 12, 13, I would say, Dad, let's chill on the white cake with white icing. Let's get her something else. No, that's what she wants. No, Dad, it's not what she wants. Oh, no, it's totally what she wants. So she got her white cake with white icing. She would yell at my dad, she'd leave the room, my dad would have a couple beers, go and talk to her, we'd all eat white cake with white icing. So, about 13 or 14, I decided, okay, well, I'm going to sit down with my brothers, and since I have Jesus in the family, they'll listen to him. And sure enough, Jesus told them, don't get your mom a white cake with white icing, get her a chocolate cake, and she got a chocolate cake, and she was happy. And I never said much about the Jiffy cakes, because I just kept thinking about my mom being so frustrated and angry about the white cake with white icing. So the years go by, and I finally confront my parents about this, and my mom says, well, you used to eat them all the time. I thought you loved them. Well, and I love sweets, so it's not, the cake's in front of me, I'm going to eat it. But, I always wanted the big store-bought cake. And I moved away, I moved to Chicago, but even when I moved to Chicago, I would actually call the bakery and purchase the cake myself, and have my brothers go and pick it up, just so my mom wouldn't get a white cake and white icing. So as the years went by, my mom got sick and was hospitalized, and she didn't celebrate too many birthdays. But the birthday right before she died, my brother sent me a picture, and it turns out it was my middle brother, and my dad. So my mom's last cake before she passed was a white cake with white icing. Oh. So that's my family. Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to this fantastic YouTube channel. Thanks. By like and subscribe, I mean, validate me, make me feel loved. So if you don't subscribe and like, then I'll know you don't love me.